All right, Scotty, it's been 2 minutes. Now remember, this is 3 pounds of chocolates, and look at this. At the end of 2 minutes, we're pretty well melted. I might give it a couple more seconds, not much. So the 1 pound I send you is not going to take long. So you just do want to make sure all the lumps are out. We do still see a few lumps. So we're going to put it back in for maybe 20 seconds, not long. Where's my little scraper? I want to scrape this down so that we can get all the chocolate in there. All right. So we're going to put it in for, I'll set it for 30 seconds, but I'm going to keep an eye on it. You don't want it bubbling and you don't want it burning. All right, this I think is going to be it. So in the meantime, we're going to take aluminum foil. Really, it's good if you have the heavy duty. I don't, but you need a great big piece of aluminum foil because this is how your candy dries. I'm not even sure that's a big enough piece. I think I'm going to do a second one to be sure. All right, so we have the aluminum foil ready. And let's put this over here. I'm quite sure our chocolate is done. Oh yes. Our chocolate is done. Okay. So there are no lumps left in this chocolate. It's just smooth. Now for 3 pounds, it took 2.5 minutes. So remember that. So the first thing I'm going to put in the 1/2 pound of sprinkles that I measured out, and you get to see you really need quite a few sprinkles because otherwise you don't really taste it. So I'm going to slowly see if I really do need 1.5 pounds. I think I'm gonna. So you can see that 3 pounds of chocolate, you know, makes almost 5 pounds of this bark. But I think that might be enough. I'm not sure we really need all of this. Send you a little extra. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. Now this part, Scott. I hope the videotape can get this because I'm going to have to go over there to do it. Let's see. I'm going to scrape off my spoon here. And use my little paddle. And really, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it. And we are going to be able to make 2 barks. We'll make one over here too. Yeah. And then I'll show you. The secret is you got to thin it out. You cannot leave it thick. And, you know, the first time I made this, I didn't thin it enough, and that was a mistake. Oops, we're off the foil here a little bit. So we're going to thin this out, and like this, because A, it won't dry, and it won't break up right. Now I'm going to move this foil. There we go. There we go. Got a little on the counter. It's okay. All right. So you see how you just thin this out? This one's way too thick. Thinning it out, thinning it out. And then it's going to dry. And it'll dry for maybe, I give it a half an hour. Maybe an hour. And it will come right up off the foil. Now, when I say thin, you know, not so thin that it's a paper thin, maybe 1/4 of an inch. You can see. Yeah, look at that. This is making a good big bark. This is a good one. Beautiful. There we go. That's it. Yeah, I think that looks. Let's see, get a little more in here. Let's get this. Put it here. The bowl is a little heavy. Be a weak mama. There you go. Of course, if there's any left in the bowl, Papa Bill is right around to scoop it up and eat it. There you go. All right. I think we're done, Scott, until it hardens. And then when it hardens, we just break it. You just break it into bark pieces. Careful that it's not too thick or it won't be good. All right, I'm going to let this go. All right, Scott, that is how you make Christmas candy. Good. Okay, Scott and Michaela, it's been about 45 minutes, and as you can see, this is very hard, and it peels from the saran, the foil, very easy. And all we're going to do is we're just going to break it up into, you know, bite-sized chunks. You don't want the chunks too big. I'm not going to break this all up because we don't want this video to be too long. Just break some of it up. And, yeah. And then what I do, and these make perfect little gifts, is I buy these bags. You can, again, get these at a candy supply store, or you can get them at Walmart sells them, Target sells them in their candy supply places. And I usually do maybe a ½ pound as a little gift, but I don't know how much is in here. We're just gonna make a little bag so that I can show you. It's a beautiful little gift. And then this kind of ribbon, you just take a tiny piece of ribbon, you don't need much, like this. Gather it together, make a little knot, and voila, you have a wonderful little gift to give to people. I want to mention a couple of things to you. One is the candy nibs cost about $4 a pound, all right, just so that you know. And this, which you can get on Amazon, and make sure it's this brand. I'm telling you, don't use crushed up candy canes or crushed up style mints. They never work well. They always get sticky. So get this, it's called Candy Crunch. This is expensive. It's about $11 or $12 for a pound of it. But remember that for then $15, you end up with about 3 pounds of chocolate. So that's about 6 gifts if you do a ½ pound a gift. And when you figure it out, it's really not very expensive. And it's delicious. And there you go. So good luck to the both of you. I hope that I see a picture of you holding a bag that looks like this. Merry Christmas.